It is September 14th, 2023, and here's some updates going on in my garden. So a lot of things have grown even further. The biggest thing is my mangoes, as they very clearly have growth at the top with the black new leaves that are very burgundy-like. They were a lot shorter and now they're really just fanning out. Additionally, my hazelnut tree that was suffering upon arrival, it did lose all of its leaves, but there were little sprouts that started, and so just a few weeks ago, it's really just started blooming and pushing out new growth. It looks so healthy. I was admittedly a little bit worried, but it's definitely made a comeback. So just a few weeks ago, it was already filling out. And then to today, I feel like it's just looking a lot bushier for sure. The leaves are fully grown out. I do wish I had a picture of when the leaves were initially budding on like the bare tree, but I wasn't able to get that. I forgot, so. Anyway, so here's a shot of my garden just a few weeks ago. As you can see, the coppery leaves on my Carabao mango were like a lot shorter, so now they're just kind of hanging, kind of like what's going on that Namdok Mai mango. So right here's the glen. The new growth is like yellowy compared to the green leaves, and so you can really tell like what the new growth looks like because the leaf color is just different. So even this one is starting to fan and branch out more ever since I pruned it. So yeah, pretty awesome. This Namdok Mai, the leaves at the top are just getting elongated and it's just looking really awesome. It's a little unbalanced though, so I'm definitely gonna have to balance it out the next time I prune it. Things didn't exactly go the way that I wanted, but that's okay. Look at all that new growth. And here's today. So again, you can definitely tell the difference. There's a different coloring at the top. And so those coppery leaves are even longer and way more noticeable. So they just look amazing and so cool. I love how visually you can just really tell what's going on. So this nectarine tree, it got really yellow, and I think what happened is I watered my fruit trees right before a heavy rain, and then the next day it rained so heavily. I looked up some of the things that could cause yellow leaves, and I think it's just from overwatering, because as you can see, this new growth is green and healthy. And so I think the yellow leaves are just coming from when it got like super overwatered. So as long as that new growth is looking green and healthy, I'm not too concerned. I also potted up some of my flowers into bigger pots, because by the time I was getting to them, they're all wilted, kind of like this one here. I just gave it some water. I forgot about it. And then I also got some new lantanas. I'm completely crazy about lantana right now. So what was their old pots of the past lantana, I put the new pots in the old pots, basically. So these are the new ones. They look so pretty and cool. And so I definitely wanted to get some flowers to help the pollinators, because look right here, we got a little carpenter bee. So the other day I was just sitting in my living room looking outside my window, and I saw a little carpenter bee go to like the very top of this bamboo pole. So I was like, oh, that's where the bees are going. Because I have some bee houses that I put on my fence that you can see all the way in the background, but they didn't make a home out of that, and it looks like they're making a home out of like my bamboo tree supports. Like there's holes in this little bamboo support right here, and you can see a carpenter bee. I didn't get it on film, but there was another bee inside. I'm assuming it's the female making room for her brood. So right here is my Lapin's cherry tree. It's been suffering, so I'm just checking on it. So I'm trying to scrape off some skin from the bark. So it's green underneath, that means it's still alive. But I was starting to get fully prepared to buy a new tree. I guess we'll just wait and see. It lost all of its leaves. As far as my blueberries, I did a lot of cutting back, and there's a lot of new growth. It's that lighter green that you can see compared to the darker green. And I mean, I'm a complete novice, so I was like, let me just chop it back, because these blueberries have been neglected, and you know, gotta control the size a little bit. And look at them just bursting with new growth as well. So I love that. And yeah, there's my blueberries. My crepe myrtles are starting to come out and bloom as well. So this one is a dark leaf with red flowers. My ebony and ivory was also blooming the other day, and that one has a white flower with a dark leaf. And then I noticed on this other bamboo tree support, there's another carpenter bee with his partner in there. Her butt's kind of sticking out. So I don't know. Is she like digging down or something, and then they're gonna make a nest in there? But who knows? Like, there must be something in there inside the hole of the bamboo. So I just think that's really cool. I'm really happy that they made nests around my garden. I was definitely trying to encourage the solitary bees with my bee houses, but it looks like they like my little bamboo supports better. So yeah, just a little cute discovery. I did see a hummingbird fly by the bird feeder I put up on my window that you'll see in a little bit. So here's a bougainvillea that I bought. I really like this bougainvillea. This is the third time I bought it. I love the pink coloring with the white. That's my favorite combination. And then here is the little bird feeder that I saw a hummingbird scoping out. So now I'm like, okay, on top of adding, feed to this bird feeder, I need to get a hummingbird feeder now because, the little guy was looking for some food, so I want to encourage that. And so here's the cat's view of the little bird house, and I have a little cat bed. And then right outside this window is where our Catio is going to be, so definitely stay tuned as we put that up for the cats. I had to clear out the space for them right there. But yeah, those are my garden updates for September 2023. Thanks for checking in and have a wonderful rest of your day. And as for you, go plant a tree.